Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is FREEK 1000, and today I'm going to be retelling a story that I talked about when I was under 100 subs, and I thought that would make a really good video if I revamped it. So back in grade 7 when I was a little shit disturber, when I thought I was awesome and everything, I had this one teacher in my power mechanics class that was the biggest fucking douchebag. The original teacher was not a bad guy, he was a really cool, fun guy, but then he ended up transferring schools and we got this douche. To this day, I hate his guts. He was a substitute in one of my other classes, and I literally just left the class that day. I was like, fuck that, I'm not going through this again. The only twist was, this substitute that was in my power mechanics class was a permanent substitute. He doesn't go away, he stays for the year. So this fat ass dumb motherfucker is the biggest asshole in the entire world that I've ever met. All he really did was ever answer our questions with sarcasm, and he was rude, and he even called a student a pussy once. Like, this guy was an all-around fucking dickhead. So eventually I ended up actually getting sick of his shit, and I just said, are we ever gonna do any engine work? This is power mechanics, and we're doing bookwork. This is bullshit. Like, this isn't what I'm enrolled for. And he's like, oh, well, you need to know your stuff before you build an engine. That's not the fucking point. Why don't you give us some hands-on work? Why don't you actually teach us instead of being like, okay, this is a piston, this is what we do. But anyways, I started to grow a really hateful relationship with this man, and he started hating me as well. In all truth, there's not one day that I wasn't sent to the office. Like, it was that bad. I actually broke the record in my school for how many times someone got sent down to the office in 1 year. Voted by the principal. I remember one day the teacher tried to solve the shit and, you know, be the better person, and he took me out of the class and he goes, you see, I don't hate you and you don't hate me. And I was like, stop, because that's where you're wrong, because you may not hate me, but I hate your fucking guts. And then he was like, oh, okay. And I also remember there was the one day where we had to work on an engine and we had to take it apart and put it back together. So I didn't know how to get this one piece off, and I asked him for help. He was like, okay, well, use this tool. And I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, what's that? He's like, well, how do you not know what that is? And then I did this. So yeah, my smartass just pushes the fucking engine onto the ground and breaks it, and then I just look him straight in the face like, yeah, I did that. And yeah, there was a time to the office. I remember one time I told him to go fuck himself. Yep, that was the time to the office. I remember one time he pulled out a granola bar and I told him he didn't need that. Yep, that's another time to the office. I remember I threw my binder at the chalkboard. Yep, office. And it got to the point that I walked into the class one day and I didn't even sit down. I just looked at him and said, could I just go to the office? And he was like, well, is that where you're planning to go? I was like, well, I'm more than likely going to end up there. And he goes, okay, just go to the office then. I was like, okay, bye. So yeah, as you can tell, me and the teacher did not get along whatsoever. Then I remember I called him a tool at one point, and I think that was his breaking point. He was just done. He was done teaching me. He was done with me bothering him, and he actually kicked me out of his class. I'm sitting there, he's instructing the class, and then a phone call comes in. I come down to the office, and then what does the principal say to me? So Mr. would like you to be removed from his class, and you're going to be transferred into the art room to help out the art teacher. So then after that, I didn't see him until one day I saw him in the hallway. I was hanging up some art pictures, and I just looked at him and went, pussy. And yeah, that was the last time that I saw him, other than the time he came in the substitute. But yeah, he won't even look at me whenever, like, I see him in the hallway or something. That man hates me. I can kind of understand that though, because he did get bullied by grade 7. But yeah, that was the time that I got banned from power mechanic. I'm not allowed in that class. I'm not allowed around him. And yeah, I guess I'm never becoming an auto mechanic in my future. But yeah, when I talked about this on my old video, it was rather died down, and I tried to make myself sound not so bad. But no, I just don't care anymore at this point. I was a fucking prick when I was in grade 7. I was just an asshole. Like, I don't even know why I did half this shit. And I'm not encouraging you to be mean to teachers. My goal this year is honestly to be nicer to teachers, but we're gonna see how that one works out. But anyways, that's everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this story. I'm sorry if you've already heard of this story before in the past, but anyways, that's gonna be everything for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below, tell me what you thought, and remember to share around this video. I want to hit 200 subs really soon. But that's going to be all for the meantime. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, evening, night. I don't give a shit. Have a fantastic day in general. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.